Good morning, gamers, and welcome back to Pokemon Sterling Silver Hardcore Nuzlocke Challenge. Time for the Wake fight. I have, I think, a pretty interesting team for this fight. I also got a new Pokemon. I will show you the Pokemon mid-fight, by the way. It's not in the team right now, but I will show you Pokemon via Calc. So, this is my team for this fight. I have a pretty good line for this fight, making this fight entirely riskless. Yeah, we have Akali. It's pre-burned without being guts. I'm not trolling. There's a reason. We have Bloodsucker. It is edged, by the way, to get 55 middle of the fight. It's important. We'll explain that. We have Alex, 44. Not edged. Everything else is not edged. We have Asperberry, Find Nemo here. Patty is in the team, and Raybay is in the team as well. So, let's start the fight, and I will explain everything. Okay, so Gyarados lead against my Akali, Intimidate against Intimidate. So first of all, let me show you the calc. Let me show you the calc, and let me show you basically my new Pokemon. We tried to static pull, by the way. We failed again, and we got Happy Hippo. That's the nickname, basically. Pretty good Pokemon, can't lie. It's a complaint log, but max HP is pretty interesting, okay? We don't need Throat, fuck Throat, actually. So yeah, it is what it is. Okay, now let's talk about the fight. I'm really surprised, by the way, that Luxray is tanking the moves from Gyarados that good. So I'm pre-damage a lot here. Because we are intimidating this Gyarados as well, I'm super hard pre-damage down. Bait a guaranteed move. And maybe you already realize what we will do here. For the riskless line, we'll sacrifice Akali here. We are faster. We need to break the Wakam Berry. This is really important for the line. I cannot take damage on my Raichu for the riskless line. And that's why we will always sack Akali here. We are pre-burned, so we can't kill this on a crit. This will destroy the line. Because critical hit ignores the Intimidate and would just kill it. And we can also, I think, flinch this with Thunderfang, but that's fine. As long as I am not killing this on a crit, it's fine because I will just Leer next turn then. There it is, Aqua Tail. Good freaking night, Akali. It was 0 attack, Adamant, Intimidate Akali. I have to do a sacrifice here. Akali was actually the right Pokemon for this sacrifice. Don't worry, that was the only sacrifice we need for the riskless line, so we should be safe now. We will go to Raybay. The Wakam Berry is gone, and I cannot take damage with Raybay. That's it. And that's why we will Volt Switch now here, kill this Gyarados. Wakam Berry is gone, this will always die. We will Volt Switch into my Crobat to bait out Floatzel now. Here fucking go. Alright. So, we have the pretty classic stall 5 Hydros here. This is always Thunder, exactly, because AI is calculating with our life up, and from full life I'm only baiting Thunder. So we will go to Alex, and we need to count 5 Hydros here. Pretty simple. We could also bring Hippowdon, by the way, for the same situation. Would work completely. But Alex is just, I think, better. Let me check if my Hippowdon would actually tank Focus Blast crit. Pretty sure it would. But yeah, just curious actually. 1 second. Yeah, we would always tank a Focus Blast crit with this Hippowdon. But Hippowdon can bait a different move. I think, yeah. From the next Pokemon. Yeah, so this is Alex is better. Okay, so this is always Hydro Pump. We will go to Find Nemo. We have one of the best support water absorb mons in the entire game, and that is water absorb Lumi basically. Go back to Alex on the Thunder. So that was one Hydro. We only need to install the Hydros. And even if Floatzel will miss some Hydros, it's fine. It's always only and only Thunder. This is Hydro number 2. Hydro number 3. Hydro number 4. By the way, I have also Quagsire with Water Absorb in the box. It is just not consistent enough. I think if that's your only Water Absorb Pokemon and your only answer, it's fine to use it for the 1 versus 1 against Floatzel. Problem is, you can bait really hard random moves after that. It depends on your team. Yeah, so this is the last Hydro now we need to stall. And that is Hydro Pump number 5. And on 45, my Quagsire would always tank a Focus Blast script. So basically I could edge with XP share and get the mid-fight level up and basically, yeah, kill it with Quagsire. But if this will go random move Focus Blast with me, I will bait random move from the next Pokemon because the AI doesn't know about my Water Absorb. Focus Blast, special defense drop crit means it's straight up random move, maybe from Ludi. It's not exactly 50-50 because AI still needs to ability check with Ludi then. But if it wins the ability check, or like loses the ability check and basically sees that I'm not Water Absorb and goes for the Surf, it's really bad for the switch in. So yeah, now we can kill this with Earth Power here. Crunch is completely fine. Defense drop is okay. It's completely okay. We have the Shell Bell. We can't get crit. That's also the good part about Alex here. Kill this with Earth Power. Always bait exactly only and only Surf. Even if we get a special defense drop with Focus Blast. I think Poison Fang, do we want to have that? We can think about that and removing... I think Leech Life is something what we can remove here. Okay, this is always Ludi now for the Surf kill. Now we need to stall out this Ludi. Really consistent, by the way. Really, really fucking consistent. So this have exactly 10 energy balls. That's what we need to stall. But this is always Surf. So we will go to Lumi on the Surf. This is Surf number 1. We will keep track of the other moves as well. But it doesn't really matter that much. It doesn't really matter that much. So, now this is always Energy Ball. That's why I need basically the Black Sludge on my Crobat for this fight. It's really consistent. This is always Energy Ball. And we have 10 Energy Balls in total. Yeah, that's completely fine. Better defense drop. We could see some Ice Beams on the switch in. That's possible on my Lumi. It's fine if this happens. Because it's impossible that we will lose this even if we see some Ice Beams. Okay? So, this is always Surf. Exactly. Now, because of the drop, let me check that. Because we got a drop here. The HP is fine. But we got a drop. This is still always Surf only. Even after the drop. Only and only Surf. Surf number 2. And Energy Ball number 2. Okay. Black Sludge. OP. We need that for the consistent stall here. Surf again. Surf number 3. Okay. Energy ball number 3. HP is fine. Black Sludge recovery. This is doing jack shit against me, by the way, for some reason. So highest roll is 61. 61% with Surf. If we don't get a drop. We will always bait Surf. Unless we are getting a special defense drop and getting into 78% range of Ice Beam. So it's really, really unlikely this will happen anyways. And even if this happens, my Lumi can actually tank Ice Beams. So yeah, this is Surf number 4. Energy ball number 4. Surf number 5. Energy ball number 5. And yeah, we know my Crobat is only 1 attack. That's one of the reasons why we need to actually edge here. It's completely fine. We need to edge here. Critical hit into special defense drop. It's fine. Because we cannot hold a damage item here. For something later. Because Crobat's job is something else here as well. So there's this next Surf. Surf number 6. We go to Bloodsucker again on Energy Ball number 6. Yeah, completely fine. Surf number 7. Energy Ball number 7. 3 more to stall, and we can see that my Bloodsucker is pretty healthy still. Even we got a crit already. So yeah, it's pretty consistent. Surf number 8. Black Sludge is important for that, of course, because otherwise it can get spicy with too many crits. And yeah, Energy Ball number 8. Two more. Surf number 9. With that we are also stalling the Surfs already, what is pretty cool. Meanwhile, it doesn't really matter that much, but yeah. And now this is Energy Ball number 9. So we have 1 Energy Ball to stall. After that. Okay, cool. Back to Lumi, should be Surf again, Surf number 10. Yeah. And that is the last Energy Ball now, what we have to stall here. So Bloodsucker. 1 more time, please. All that shit. Completely fine. HP is good. And now, Energy Balls are gone. This is Surf number 11, I believe. And now the only move this can press on me is Ice Beam. We will make it a super riskless here because we can get Ice Beam freeze. We have the Aspia Berry, we are pre-slapped. So what we're gonna do on this turn, while it is always Ice Beam, because it is already Ice Beam, we cannot get freeze because we are pre-slapped. We will safeguard, first of all. That is Ice Beam number 1. Critical hit is completely fine. So now we can't get freezed. We still have the Aspia Berry. That's really important for later on. Now we will just roost on this Ice Beams. Ice Beam number 2. Ice Beam number 3. Ice Beam number 4. And Ice Beam number 5. Roost. Safeguard is gone. And now we can get freezed, technically, because it is faster than me. But we have the Aspie Berry. So it is entirely safe here. So we will Safeguard again on Ice Beam number 6. Ice Beam number 7. Completely fine. Ice Beam number 8. Ice Beam number 9. And that, my friends, is the last Ice Beam. Alright. This Ludicolo can't press any moves against us anymore here. Safeguard is gone, but it is obviously completely fine. We'll just kill this now with some Bug Buzz here. We'll take a bit. We can also get a special defense drop here, but that's completely fine. We can here right now not trigger Switch AI, because the only mon in the back what have a super effective move against me is Gas Form, but cannot switch here. Even if this would be the case, it would be fine, because this Ludi is AFK against my Nemo. But yeah. And there is the Ludi gone. Okay. This is Gas Form now for the Thunder. There you fucking go. That's why I cannot take damage on my Raichu on the start. Raichu needs to be full life. Really important for this consistent line. What we're gonna do is hard switch to my Raybay on the Guaranteed Thunder. And from full life we are only and only baiting Turf, nothing else. Even via zero special attack and minus special attack nature, Volt Switch is always a 2-shot. If we crit this now, it's fine, because we want to kill this with Volt Switch anyways. Yep, that's completely okay. This is always Surf. We go back to my Lumi. Now you maybe realize why Lumi is one of the best Water Absorb mons in the entire game. Because it is consistent. Quagsire can't do this. Thunder, don't need to count because it will just die. I was pretty close to count again, but I don't want to fucking count. The Volt Switch. Kill this, go to Crobat, riskless, switch on my Crobat, what will always bait in now Toxicroak, because Toxicroak have Ice Punch. And we are never there to a Sucker Punch crit. And we need, that's the thing, because I'm not holding a damage item, you can see how much damage Fly is doing, because I have only one attack. So basically let's imagine we would have average attack, we always kill this, even with Black Sludge. But one attack, we can see how much IVs matters actually in this case. But with the level up, we will open new ranges and straight up kill this with Fly now. Okay? So that's the reason we cannot use Crobat anymore for the split, but we don't have that many fights left. So we just Fly on the Toxicroak, on the Ice Punch, always kill this, guaranteed kill, no range. We will not risk any ranges here, obviously. Kill this with Bloodsucker. Get a lot of experience, but it doesn't really matter because that's the last fight for Crobat. And look at Crobat's HP, by the way. It's crazy. Okay, there's a Scizor. This is always Aerial Ace or Bullet Punch. Overlap, not overlapping rolls, same highest roll basically. So we know it is exactly Aerial Ace or Bullet Punch. What we're gonna do here is go to Raybay. And now I will show you something what is really interesting about the AI here. So, because we know the Gen 4 AI doc, and usually, and that's why I know that already, that the Terminate part about last Pokemon, U-turn, getting a +2 score and Terminate is wrong. And that will be the example. Because we have right now here Super Power as highest damaging move. Nothing sees a kill. Super Power is on 0 score. U-turn is on -1 score because it's not highest damage. But it gets the +2, basically. It gets the +2 because it is the last living mon. So this should always be U-turn now. Technically. But I know this is not always U-turn. I know that. And you will see probably that this is not always U-turn, okay? So what we're gonna do here is just Volt Switch. And let's see which move this is. Because I already know that, I have checked that so many times already, that the Terminate part on +2 is wrong. We will go to Pelipper here. And we are seeing the Super Power. What is score-wise not possible if this would terminate. So yeah, here's one more proof that this is just wrong. And the really cool part is Pelipper is shitting on this Scizor. We are pre-slapped, so Marble Scale is active. Surf straight up kills us in rain here with Mystic Water. Yeah, nice damage by the way. And good freaking night. Okay, so yeah, the one sacrifice was necessary here for the riskless line. Everything else was riskless. Rest in peace, Luxray. We know that Guts is better. Intim is not shining, in my opinion, until it gets really strong moves. But it helped in some fights. So yeah, thank you for your service. And thank you for watching, and see you guys in the Geo fight.